Who's up next in the UFC? Who's up next? Who could it be? Ahoo! I said, who's up next in the UFC? Who's up next? Who could it be? Ahoo! Yeah. That's right, everybody. We're back again with another episode of Who's Up Next, everybody's favorite matchmaking show. Everybody on the internet, literally everybody in the entire world's favorite matchmaking show. We're going to matchmake for the last UFC card on ESPN. What a fantastic day it is for us in North America. No more UFC pay-per-views. Well, I guess just America. They will be moving to Paramount, and I'm excited. Just basically for the the stacked cards that'll be coming. I guess to woo the new buyers of their streaming rights. So yeah, let's wrap up basically the ESPN era, and we already did a post show. If you guys want to check that out, had a little panel going for the last event. We kind of talked a little bit about the ESPN deal and the legacy of it and all that fun stuff. So we'll just do straight up matchmaking today. So the first couple fights, I got to be honest with you guys, I didn't even watch. I was passed out. I was in Las Vegas for a couple days, so I remember I did watch Steve Asplund's fight. It was very, very fun. I didn't watch Brito beat Thompson. And I unfortunately did miss the submission of Yaroslav Amosov. But yeah, then I started watching again once I watched the main card. So anyway, we'll kind of like run through the first couple and then we'll talk about Amosov. I think he's the most interesting one to kind of talk about on the entire card. So anyway, let's get right into it. So Jamie Lynn Horth actually got a KO over Bleda, and credit to her because I had actually picked Bleda to beat Horth. I didn't think she was very good. I think it might have been her first ever finish in her career. So shout out to her putting on a good performance. And man, she's been in the UFC a couple years now and gets a KO. Big moves happening for her. So yeah, let's check this out. So she's actually 4-2 now in the promotion. She lost to Veronica Hardy and Miranda Maverick. I mean, younger than her. Those girls are younger than her, and makes sense. That Miranda Maverick is one that I thought would do a little bit better. But anyway, Horth in the mix, probably close to cracking the rankings now, and man, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much who we matchmake. I mean, matchmaking for the bottom half of women's divisions is always something. It's quite something, but everybody always gets excited when a women fighter gets a finish. So I think. See, the thing is like we're not really gonna she's not gonna get built up by the promotion, right? So I think that we're probably gonna give her maybe what we're gonna do? We're gonna give her Gabriela Fernandez. She's the one who Bleda has beaten. So Fernandez actually started her UFC run off 0-2 and Jazzy J and Bleda. So I think we give Horth Bleda and we just keep building up. Or sorry, we give Horth Gabriela Fernandez and just keep building up Fernandez, who is the fun prospect out of the two, and Horth unfortunately is not. Even though she's 4-2 and just got a KO, I think that Fernandez is definitely the more exciting of the two fighters. So MMA math, she'll get her win back, right? After losing to Bleda, she'll beat the person who just knocked her out. So that match makes sense to me. Why not? It's a women's fight. Um, Nobody really cares about voting on that one. So, by the way, guys, don't forget that I don't think anyone's actually watching or listening right now, but don't forget that we have a membership, Tapology League. If you're a member of the channel, we're giving away $400 to you next year. So make sure you check the community. I'll put another one up, but make sure you check the community post and get into that membership, Tapology League, because every quarter we're giving away $100. So Nick the Dane, shout out to him. He already won the Topology League for this year. He decided to roll over his $100 to next year. So that means that whoever wins the Topology League for non-members at the end of the year, members and non-members, will get $200 now. So shout out to Nick the Dane for doing that. That was a really nice gesture of him. So yeah, your next fight is Guilherme Pat getting a decision win over Fry. Didn't watch this one. Dude went to decision. I don't know if the fight was fun, but it's good to have some new blood in the heavyweight division in the UFC, a very, very slim division. They're dropping, and any heavyweight that's not very interesting is just getting cut real quick by old Dana White. So I guess we'll check out the heavyweight rankings, which again, very slim pickings in this division. Yeah, it's just like fat dudes and then like the top of the division, right? With guys with some skill that are still kind of fat. But yeah, so let's see. Let's check out where maybe Topology's putting him. Well, they actually have Sean Sharaf as the lowest ranked heavyweight. Okay, so they got Guilherme Pat at 32nd. Let's give him do we just give him Steve Asplund? Just kill two birds with one stone real quick? No, I think Steve Asplund's fun. We'll think about what the matchup could be for him. Just looking here at the rankings. Ooh, we could give him Lucas Bresky. How is he still signed with the fucking promotion? That is insane. Yeah, we could give him Bresky. Who are some of these people? Who are some of these people? Alicia Ellison. A man named Alicia. I think we give him Bresky, and we'll give him a chance to have an impressive performance because that's a decision, man, and we want to see the heavyweights getting them KOs. So why don't we give him old Lucas Bresky and see what he can do with him, and then hopefully we'll cut Bresky. I think that they like Bresky because he gets knocked out, and he's a good he's a good highlight reel builder for some of these up and comers. So yeah, it sounds good to me. Okay, so then you had Luana Santos beating Melissa Croden, which I thought was pretty crazy because I thought Croden was pretty good. And she ended up winning the fight via decision. Again, didn't watch this one. I thought it could have been close, just because Santos is putting together a pretty good run in this weight class, man. Let's take a look. So this was at bantamweight. We all know women's bantamweight, another super thin division. You get a couple wins and you're ranked. And the title picture is definitely strange at the moment because Kayla and Amanda got a fight. But yeah, on a roll. Let's actually check out where exactly she is ranked. Oh yeah, they got her ranked number 10th. And again, this is Topology's rankings. I'll actually check the UFC's rankings really quick and see if she's ranked in there. Let's see here. Women's bantamweight. Luana Santos is ranked number 15th. So ahead of her would be Edwards, Jocelyn Edwards, Misha Tate. How is Misha Tate still ranked? Nora Cornell. I think that's probably the fight to make. In case maybe she's already fought her though, you never know. Nope, that's the one. Let's make sure that Nora doesn't have a fight anytime soon. Man, where do they oh, yeah, they have her at 16th. She just lost via decision. Maybe in Irene Aldana. Yana Santos. I mean, this division's getting old. It's definitely getting old. Cavalcante is definitely the most fun prospect. And Carol Hosa's looking fun. Aline Perez. I think you go Nora, or maybe you go with Yana Santos. That would actually be. Yeah, she just got a decision win. I mean, man, she's on a 3-fight win streak. Holy shit. Wow, that's actually very impressive. I think we go Nora, just because I think that she isn't that fun. I think Santos is putting together a nice win streak. I mean, let's check it out. It's a 2-fight win streak. Croden and Lisboa. She last lost to Casey O'Neill, but before that, I mean, she was on a 3-fight win streak, so she's 5-1 in the promotion. So yeah, I think that that's a good. Let's match up both these prospects and see which one can come out on top. Or ranked women's bantamweights. Yeah, and let's see which one is the more impressive of the two. Man, 5-1. I mean, what a good run in the UFC for Luana Santos. Definitely one that's been flying under the radar for me as well. So quietly putting together 5 wins in the UFC, beating Melissa Croden, who looked like could be a really fun addition to the weight class, and I think she still could be. But Luana Santos got a lot of skill, man. So I counted her out. I paid the price for that on my pick being wrong. So there you go. We'll match up Luana Santos with Nora. And then we get into Steve Asplund, who is looking like a really fun heavyweight. By the way, good to see Isha. She only beats Mechix. Let's be honest. This was Santos' best win. She lost to Casey, wins over Agapova. It's a sham of a run. Croden is no horse. Well, there you go. Thank you for giving me that insight. I mean, I still think it's impressive to put together 5 wins in the UFC. Losing to Casey O'Neill, I think Casey O'Neill is still pretty good. Obviously, not top of the heap. That's why I think giving her a Nora Cornell would be. And now they're both in the rankings. Let's see which one can go further. By the way, it's good to see you, brother. Yeah, man, dude, I'm stoked, bro. You obviously had not the best weekend, but you killed it still on the streams, man. You still had a really good audience. That just reflects on how core your audience is. So that's really awesome, dude. I mean, congratulations to you for building up that audience and still having a consistent 30 people in your stream, even though your other channel got copyright struck for 7 days. You'll be back on top in no time, my friend. But let's move on to, speaking of Isha, I mean, a guy that Isha knows very well, Steve Asplund. Who do you think should be up next for him? Let's take a look here. So, I mean, that's tough, man. So, I've been very open. I don't think that Asplund goes very far at heavyweight. The wrestling is definitely an issue for him. But he put on him and Guzzi are going to be super fun to watch in the weight class. Interesting, they're both in the UFC at heavyweight now, right? I mean, obviously they won't fight each other, but I don't think that'll necessarily be an issue. So they have him here at 28th in the rankings currently. Man, there's a lot of different ways you could go with Mr. Asplund. And again, I think he's going to just be a scrapper, a guy you could put on any card, and he's going to be in a really fun fight. But again, I just don't see him being champ or being ranked super high for super long. So no disrespect to Steve Asplund. Super nice dude. What? What? Are you serious? What? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a call. Holy shit, dude. What? The winner in Hoket's fight, him and Hoket been going back and forth on social. Ooh. That is actually very interesting. That's very interesting. So, he is referring to Josh Hoket, who is going to fight Denzel Freeman. I like that because if Denzel Freeman were to win, which I don't think he will, then that gives Asplund a chance to avenge a loss of his. And then if Hokit wins, I mean, there you go, right there. That's your next prospect in the division, right? If Steve Asplund could defend the wrestling of Josh Hokit, then that would kind of shut me up and I think shut up some of the doubters in a disadvantage I think he has. So yeah, that's badass, man. I really like that suggestion. I think we're gonna run with that one. Let's look up Denzel Freeman versus Josh Hokit. Let's see if we can get a graphic for it. I like that. That is great matchmaking, man. You should be up here on the panel if we're able to. If not, no worries. Appreciate you joining the show nonetheless. By the way, it's good to see you, Dirty Hippo. I will get to your comment in just a second. I'm just looking for a graphic really quick. We got one right here. Sweet. Let's put that here. Oh, geez. Look at this is what happened. Oops. Okay. Let's undo that. We got this right here. That works. God damn it. Let's do this. By the way, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I drove literally like all night and a lot of the morning back from Las Vegas, so I'm very tired. Yeah, great matchmaking suggestion there, Isha. Love that. Ilya Taporia is what did he say? All right. Yeah. I'll send you the link, bro. Bro beat up his wife just to avoid Patty. Oh my god. The nice guy versus the bad guy, and Hokit is gonna have to grapple. So even if he wins, he will look like a. Hokit's opponent is a great wrestler, and that was what 2 years ago. Yep, 100%. Yeah, let me do that really quick. So yeah, tell me about this fight, you guys. Brito versus Thompson. Was it eventful? Again, I was fucking asleep. I'm so bummed that I missed. I'm so fucking bummed I missed Yaroslav Amosov's submission win. Fuck, man. But yeah, I was asleep for this fight. And then obviously this guy Thompson, like he stepped in on short notice. I can't remember who Brito was supposed to fight. He's decent in the weight class. Guy I don't mind. He's got some nice wins. Here, let's do this. Copy. Let's see. Okay, that link. Why am I doing it this way? Whatever. All right, that link is sent. Jesus Christ. Will this even work? Yeah, that should work. Okay. Sorry about that. I fell asleep and missed several main card fights, including the main event. Oh my gosh. Damn. Yeah, that sucks. I was asleep. I was drinking in Las Vegas, and I just came back to the spot and I passed out. So I missed a lot of this card. I was trying to do a fight companion for my phone and I fell asleep. So that was something. Anyway, Brito. Let's take a look at the rankings, shall we? So this is bantamweight. That old bantamweight. Brito's he's like a good litmus test in the weight class, I feel like. Where do they have him here? On Tapology. Let us see. He is. God damn, you gotta go really far down to find this dude. Oh my god. What the fuck? Still going. We're still going. There's no way he's this low. Hold on. I must have missed him. This was at 45. Okay. Has he been fighting at 45? Am I high? I think I'm high. He's a 45er. I didn't even realize. I thought he was a bantamweight. All right. Let's find old Brito. Or was this catchweight? I could have sworn this fucking guy was a bantamweight. Nope, never mind. 35th. He actually dropped 5 spots on Topology's ranking, so he's I think he's got a bad run in the UFC, honestly. Like beating Weston Wilson, Pierce, and Jack Shore all by finish. The Jack Shore finish obviously was a cut to the ankle. So oh, this was a great fight. Okay. And again, I didn't watch it, so thank you. I was so impressed with both men. Yes, it was on short notice. Well, there you go. That's awesome to hear that that it was a great fight. So there you go. Isaac Thompson kind of beating a vet of the division. Again, a guy I'm not very impressed with, just because he was on a 2-fight losing streak to Gomes and then Sabatini, who's not a bad loss, but just his wins are not good. But hey, if he's fun, he's putting on fun fights. That's all we need, right? But again, I think matching him up with somebody who's kind of a vet as well, seeing if he can get over the hump, or vice versa, or maybe giving him like a fun prospect is the way to go. Dude, Daniel Santos? Yo, that would be, I don't know. He's on a 4-fight winning streak now. Not really beating anybody of note. Kind of like Santos. I like the Delgado match. See if Delgado can bounce back against Brito. I like that. I like maybe a C-Rod as well. And maybe a Lima. Yeah, I like all those. Lima, C-Rod, Santos, and Delgado. How about that? 6 weeks without any fights because the UFC is too scared to compete with the end of the NFL season. Well, there's a lot of fights. That prospect is no joke. Insane grappling and a dog. Good shin. That's sick. I'm glad the fight was good. There's a lot of fights to be had, brother. It's not just the UFC, but I understand what you're saying. Let's do the poll. Who's next for Brito? Let's do Willie Cat, Delgado, C-Rod. Brito is mid. Yeah, he is kind of mid. But that's why I think you do a vet or like an up and comer for him next, because he is, even though he's mid, like he's still a good litmus test in the division. By the way, it's good to see you, man. So I think we give one of these prospects that's taken a loss. Oh, here we go. All right, we got our main man, Isha. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Up.
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Wait, what's going on? How was your weekend?
Awesome, dude. It was great.
Let's go. I'm glad. So you obviously watched this fight. Tell me about it.
Are we still on the one I was just chatting about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So what's his name? The Aussie came in on short notice. I didn't know much about this guy, and because he took this fight even after I made my prospect videos. So I watched a little bit of him and I was like, okay, he seems well-rounded, fought some decent guys. Like Brito's a huge test, but like, we'll see. I picked Brito to win, but I was like, oh, this guy's good. And first round, everything that Brito threw at him, he was able to hold his own on the feet. He has a crazy chin because he ate some massive shots too. But in the first one, I'd say he walked Brito down. He was the one who was able to control Brito more so, and his grappling is insane. And so I think he just snuck the first round because the grappling exchanges were like back and forth. But it was one of those fights where like say Tyra like found his match. It would be one of those kind of sick fights where it went back and forth. That other Japanese wrestling prospect fought that American, and they had a fun like grappling match back and forth. That's what it kind of reminded me of. But then when they were on the feet before one of them got back in the clinch, underhooks. They didn't really go for single legs or anything. It was more just like judo style throws or just hooks. They were throwing on the feet as well. And I think Brito in round 2 and 3 really was able to make the proper adjustments and run away with it in round 2 and 3. But like, this kid is a dog. His grappling is like way better than I would have ever expected just even watching his tape. And Brito showed that he's like still a level above and the vet and like the UFC roster fighter who was able to make those adjustments in round 2 and 3. But like, I didn't care about this fight coming in at all. Like zero interest, maybe -5 interest level. But I was blown away with how fun it was.
That's sick, man. I'm glad it was good. Like I said, I fucking fell asleep. But okay, so do you agree with the direction that I want to go with the matchmaking? Or are you thinking of going a different direction? Because again, I think that Brito's a good litmus test. I think we give like him another up and comer or maybe like another vet. See if that vet, which one can get over the hump.
Yeah, is he 135 or did they just
45? I thought he was 35, but
I
yeah,
thought so too.
He's in the 45 rankings, and I couldn't find him on the 35
right.
ranking. And again, I just use Tapology. So currently they have him at 35th. And he actually dropped 5 spots on Tapology's rankings with this.
You know who would be put him up against like Nathaniel Wood.
Interesting.
Like Nathaniel Wood's outside of 20, right? Like I don't like he's not in the top 15. So at that point, who cares? They're just UFC roster fighters. That would be a sick fight.
I think I
don't know if Nathaniel Wood's booked, but for some reason that comes to mind as like that would be a sick fight.
That would be a sick fight. I just think that you go the same way with Wood because he's another guy that just can't get over the hump as far as like with the fans, you know, because Nathaniel Wood is so good. I really like Nathaniel Wood, but he's just not finishing dudes. And I think.
What about Mariscal Chepe?
Ooh, I like that one too. Again, and that's why I'm thinking like, and I guess Chepe is probably not a prospect anymore.
No, I mean, to be honest, like he was like not even really a prospect when he came into the UFC. He was just like he was kind of like Diego Lopez. He's just like grizzled regional fighter who's like found some success. Obviously, Lopez has found more success.
But I think I like that. I like that idea. But I'm thinking more like, okay, let's give him a prospect, another one. Even though I think, according to you, like this
Hyder Emil.
Really I like the Hyder Emil. So I got Willie Cat, Daniel Santos, Delgado, and C-Rod. Just like
I like
suggestions.
I like all of those actually too.
So, but I'm gonna throw Chepe on there.
There's options. There's so many options. Like, what about like Jack Jenkins? You could throw Jack Jenkins in there too. Like,
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Jack Jenkins has been on a roll, but obviously he took that loss in his last fight. I am gonna put up a poll and just let the audience decide. But I guess out of Chepe, C-Rod, Delgado, Willie Cat, what's more interesting to you? I personally think Delgado
or Chepe, because I'm a fan of how they fight, and I think Brito, based on a few Brito's fights, it's like he matches what his opponents bring him, right? Like if your opponent's dominating grappling, it's like, all right, we're gonna do this, right? Because he's just 100%. So well rounded. Yeah, I'm down. It's gonna take like a really fucking boring Dagestani to like make a Brito fight bad, to be honest. So
totally. Again, I'm not super impressed with his run in the UFC, man.
He's been giving good guys though.
The first 3, well, I guess they haven't aged well, but then his 2 losses, Gomes, and he made Gomes look bad even in a win, you know.
Gomes is how do we even put this? Gomes is just like he's a point fighter. So he is a UFC fighter. Gomes would get torched in KSW. He'd get torched in Ryzen. He is such a UFC fighter, and it works for him.
Damn.
So he's insanely high level and polished. Yeah. But unless he fights a guy who like just really brings it to him, almost street fight style, if someone tries to like technique him, he's gonna stay on the outside. He's gonna point the round. So like he's good as much as I like roll my eyes as like of his style.
And then he lost to Pat Sabatini, which I can't. Sabatini's damn good. So
yeah,
I think that he definitely put himself in a good spot with this. But I think again, and so we did get a vote for Delgado. So
that's a sick fight. It's a sick fight.
So talk to me. I think this is the most interesting match to talk about on the entire card. Again, I missed it.
Bro,
From what I was told,
dominated him.
That's what I was told. Just utter domination by
Took
Amazov.
him down, fucking finished him just like that.
And it's even more impressive because Yaroslav, I think, only has like 1 or 2 subs on his record. So for him to get an anaconda over a guy like Neil Magny, so impressed. I'm so happy for Amazov because I had to hear it. Maybe you did too. Like, oh, here's another Bellator bum coming into the promotion. And I'm like trying to tell people, I'm like, Amazov is legit, dude.
And his only loss was to Jason Jackson, who was a UFC prospect at one point. He was like, he went far in one of the Ultimate Fighter seasons, and I think he won a belt or 2 in Bellator. He's been a top guy in a major organization, which at the time Bellator was.
Yep.
Wasn't UFC, but it was still a major organization level. And he just came off fighting on the front lines in Ukraine too. So it's like he wasn't really training. He was literally fighting. He was defending the front, like one of the front lines and defending his like city. So that one was like a mulligan. It's like, okay, you got caught against a good guy, not training for like 8 months, really coming back to North America after literally going through, something that like I can't even imagine going through. Right. So I didn't even hold that low. And then he came back and, he got a layup fight and he crushed it. And, here he is. I just love calling, or the tune-up fights, as Rampage Jackson calls them. The good old Pride FC tune-up fights.
Well, then remember, like he was 27-0 before he lost to Jason Jackson. People were talking about like, man, this is like the longest or, the best record in MMA, besides Khabib, because he was fighting at the same time as
Dude,
Khabib.
It was almost as good as Phil DeFree.
100%. Don't forget about Phil.
Yeah, I gave a Nikki MMA a little shit today too. I was like, you did not give Phil DeFree enough credit in your last video, by the way. Just saying. Anyways.
By the way, I just want to say what's up to Scott, Mystic. Good to see you, bro. And then Tyler actually saying, so Tyler is he's kind of he's a UFC guy, right? So
Tyler doesn't watch the sport. I know. I've seen Tyler.
Like Amazov is like one of these. He was one of the guys, but now he's changed his tune. He said, "Give Amazov a ranked fight."
And exactly shut up, Tyler. You're a friggin' bandwagon guy. Now you want him a ranked fight. Okay, listen, bud. Go watch his tape and come back.
I give Tyler credit because he watched Knockout with us. He's expanding his knowledge of the sport. So shout out to him. Yeah, you got to give him a ranked fight, dude. If you dust up Neil Magny, you got to get a ranked guy. So I guess what are you thinking? Because I was thinking,
I'm just giving Tyler a hard time, by the way, because we were going out in the chat the other day.
I was thinking like you do like Brady, or do we not go that high yet?
I'm just trying to think. I mean, I don't give a fuck about the UFC rankings. They mean nothing to me. So like, I'm just looking at like what is like who's available and what's just like a good matchup. Like Brady would be a fun fight because God, they're both well-rounded, and obviously Brady will utilize his grappling. But Brady was talking about going down, though, was he not?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. He was thinking about going down to lightweight.
Bro, do we just throw Leon Edwards into the fucking wolves again? No! Honestly. Because, no, but think about it. He beats a former champ. He's right up to, like, a title eliminator fight after that.
Fuck,
Joaquin Buckley's another one.
Buckley's cool.
I don't know if Buckley's booked. I think Usman will be just fucking Usman and be like, he's like Gaethje. You're not worthy to fight me. I'm Usman. Like, fuck off, Usman. Like,
Leon. I almost don't like the Leon. I almost like the Buckley fight.
I think the Buckley fight would be a better fight. I think Amazov beats Leon in the first round or second.
So I'm gonna let the chat vote. I think maybe. What do you think about a Bilal? That might not be that fun, right?
Put it in the poll, but like you know how I feel about Bilal.
Bilal Muhammad super fan,
bro. We're like, almost the same.
Dude, I think I'm looking at the rank. Okay. Only other one I'm thinking like that looks like juicy is Bonfim, Gabriel Bonfim.
I mean, yeah,
but I think you might have nailed it.
I think he deserves to pass the Bonfim line because he's not just anyone out of Bellator, right? Like he's kind of like MVP who came in like give this man some fucking respect, and he just beat a gatekeeper already. So it's like, all right.
So I'm glad to see Isha alive. Missed the streams this weekend. Do you have a link to your other channel in your?
Let's just not even talk about it.
Okay, no problem.
The other channel's going. We're all going down. The whole fucking ship's going down. We're all fucked.
I'm glad to see. Yeah. Good to see Matua. He says build up Amazon for one more fight. Fuck no, dude. he went in there and smoked.
So you telling me
Magny.
Joaquin Buckley and Leon Edwards is not building him up again for a top 2? No, Malott doesn't deserve Amazov. I'm sorry.
No, 100%.
And like I think Malott's actually like I know he's older, but he's getting better and like he's better than I thought he was. Obviously, his brother who plays in the NHL, who's fighting people now, is my favorite of the two. But
what? Are you serious?
He plays for the LA Kings. He's just been beating up motherfuckers.
Canadians, bro.
It's great.
So let's go Buckley, Leon, and then Bonfim.
I mean, Jeff Neal is another one, but I don't know what.
Wasn't he booked? I thought he was booked.
I don't know.
Kevin Holland. He's booked against Kevin Holland.
Yeah, the rematch.
Yeah.
You're right.
So let's see. I'm just gonna. I think those are the 3. I think those are the 3. We're gonna stick with that. So I'm gonna put up the poll.
Yo, is Tyler from Canada? Tyler just became my new best friend.
He is from Canada.
Oh, what? Okay, Tyler, I apologize for everything I said about you.
No, I mean, listen, Tyler's been popping in the streams. He's just he's not a very, he's a UFC guy, right? So I understand.
We're gonna make him a Black Combat and Rising guy by the end of the year, or by the end of 2026.
Magny, he just beat Neil Magny to it, brother.
Yeah, he just he literally beat
it. Rematch, run it back. That's funny. So while we wait for the poll, what'd you think about the card? It was pretty good, right?
I thought it was good. Everybody on Twitter fucking raging. Oh, what a shit card, bro! I'm like,
really?
I don't get it. I don't get how UFC fans like just vehemently defend that this league is the most exciting league or whatever. Then a card's good and they rip the card. I don't get it. And like I'm praising the card and I'm not the UFC guy. And I'm like, I don't understand. I think a lot of people didn't like that like the Brito fight either. Which I'm like if we're gonna see grappling, and I'd love to see great exchanges like this. Like,
you know, it's like you showed me Deep. And it's like, dude, if you want to see all finishes,
if you want to see savage fucking violence, Ryzen Deep, Black Combat, KSW, done. Like Road FC. I always forget Road FC. It's just like they just don't do enough cards where like people always like, when do I watch them? Like fuck, once every 4 or 5 months. Like
yeah.
But yes, Road FC too. You can throw them into that bucket.
And it's like, dude, like these are high level guys. They're not always gonna finish each other.
That's why they don't always finish each other.
You know,
that's why Izzy was champ for so long and didn't put on the best fights. That's why fucking Habib was Habib. Like, you know, it just is what it is. And I'm never, I'll say this all the time. I'll say this on your channel, my channel, whatever. Like the UFC is the NFL, the NHL, the MLB of MMA. Yep. But with the unified rule set, it gives a certain style an edge, and it makes it so that the most polished, skilled MMA guys don't have another alternative to end the fights in positions where they can be held down, and thus the fights are boring.
So you're saying you like the superior rule set more?
Oh, superior rule set, baby. Superior rule set! Superior rule set! Superior rule set!
By the way, good to see the 10-7 MMA. He says that Amazov was free cheese, 100%. By the way, Amazov should get Bilal. I know it sounds wild, but he's a former Bellator champ and an established name. Why not? He just dominated Magny, threw him.
I said Edwards because like it would just, you know, there's some still diehard UK Edward fans.
I just don't think the Bilal fight would be as fun. That's why I have the 3 I do. But I did think about putting Bilal on.
I think Bilal and Edwards are like equally like you former champ. Like that's gonna put you over. I'd rather see him. And again, I like Edwards. I always have. I don't like this version of him, but I liked Edwards up until when he beat Usman twice, and then he kind of just went down it from there. But I think Edwards would be a. I don't know. Maybe even.
I was clinging on to the thought of like Leon Edwards is still good.
Me too. I can't anymore though. It's over. No, he's gonna fight. If he doesn't put it this way, if he doesn't fight Amazov, he's gonna fight fucking Jorge Masvidal. And if Jorge beats him, I mean, what? Talk about the most like fall from grace UFC career.
I know. So we did get a decision in the
Buckley.
chat.
That's a sick fight too. I'm down with that one.
I think that's a dope fight, man.
Yeah, that's a sick fight.
And that's like, yo, Amazov is either going to dominate him on the ground or Buckley's going to smoke him, like knock him out, you know? So
Amazov really has some decent hands too, though. So this could be one where we're like, oh yeah, we forgot he could strike.
Yep.
Like I do think Buckley's a better striker, but yeah, that's a sick fight.
Going up the card, I mean, Bobby Green gets a late notice replacement, and Lance Gibson Jr. and
Oh, talk about Lance letting us Canadians down. I will say this. Bright lights, even though it's the Apex, 40, not even 48 hours notice. He's a regional journeyman guy who got his shot. Dude, the hate that he's getting on Instagram and shit is just uncalled for, man. It's like, what did you crazy gambling addicts expect? It was a region guy taking a fight on short notice, and you put all your house on him. Like, honestly, fuck you. Like, well, so anyways,
people thought Bobby Green was washed, which again, like, he did get viciously knocked out. I mean,
this wasn't a crazy fight though. It was like Bobby Green just pieced him apart on the outside. If someone was just gonna not like, I don't know. I saw the Lance Gibson. I picked Lance to win. He was hesitant like that. Like, if he would have pulled the trigger a little bit, maybe he would have beat Bobby Green, because he left. I think it was round 1 and 2, like close-ish, but it was like Bobby outstruck him. Bobby landed the better shots. You can't not pick against him, but it wasn't like a dominant performance by Bobby Green by any means. It's not like, I don't think Bobby Green dropped him. I think he like cracked him a couple times. So like, maybe I don't think it was Lance Gibson Jr.'s best performance. B, even if it was his best performance, I don't think he's beating high-level guys in the UFC right now. Did he earn his shot being 9-1 coming into this one? Absolutely. But like, I don't know. I don't, and I'm not even saying this because he's Canadian. I just like, I follow him on social media. And he's just been like posted. He's just like, holy fucking UFC fans. He's just like posting his DMs right now, and it is insane, dude.
Wow,
it is insane.
People are going at him.
People are not happy that they broke his parlays.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And you know, Bobby Green's a vet, and I like that he got one back. But again, being finished in his last 3. So what's
he shouted out his strip club that he just bought, which was amazing.
Oh, I remember that. He's like, come to the. I was actually
New Year's Eve party.
I'm like, where is that? I was in Vegas, so I'm like, where is that?
Dude.
I might as well go.
On the post press, that's all the post press comments. That's all they were talking about. He's like, oh, they're like, so what do you want next? He's like, man, I got like 6 or 7 businesses right now. I mean, he's like, once they give me a fight, I'll get back in the training and I'll get ready, because like, I love doing it all. Then they're like, what's the craziest or the toughest business to manage? He's like, bro, I own a strip club. Why'd you even ask that question? He's like, this guy's bring guns in. He's like, the strippers aren't getting paid. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, you are the king. You are the king.
100%. So what do you think? You're just like, kind of just like, whatever, give him a fun fight? Or
I mean, at this point, give him winnable fights against strikers, or like, I mean, like when Huck Paras comes back to life, maybe run that one back. Jared Gordon, Kyle Nelson, Frivola. Frivola doesn't retire.
I like the Kyle Nelson fight. I like
Malarkey.
Oh shit,
Michael Johnson. Like, I don't know.
Malarkey. Yeah, I'm thinking
any of those guys.
Oh, so Johnson is booked. We've got. You might have nailed it with the Malarkey fight, but Malarkey's kind of bad. He might be a little below.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Bobby Green at this point.
That's fine. Like. Put it this way: if Malarkey's chin was actually like just at like normal level, he actually be a really good fighter. He just.
I got one.
Yeah.
Matt Steamroller Frivola.
Is he retiring though?
Oh,
I don't know if he. I'm totally down with that fight if he's not retiring. But this might be the end of Frivola.
What do you think about Chase Hooper?
Sure, I'm all right with that one. I don't know. Like, for me, Chase Hooper, it's like
he might.
I'm not super high on him, but like I'm like sure. I mean, he just beat Clay Guida, then lost to who did he lose to? He lost to someone recently, didn't he?
Oh, Hooper. He got subbed. Or he got TKO'd by Hernandez.
That's what it was, yeah. So, I mean, like, the thing about Chase Hooper, it's like, are we really going to be, or is the UFC really going to be like, okay, we're going to build you up a little bit against Meg guys and then give you someone where, like, okay, you have to get over the hump, but then, okay, you don't, then we're going to go back and give you, like, 40-year-olds. It's like, if Chase Hooper is going to be in the mix, you got to keep giving him guys that are going to challenge him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, what about Bobby Green versus Terrence McKinney?
I'm all right with that too. I don't know, like that. I mean, that might be a really fun fight, actually.
I'll slap some on the pole.
Malarkey, though, for some reason, they go to Australia a lot. Like, fuck.
Would Bobby Green go to Australia though?
Dude, Bobby Green, anytime, any place, hood style, baby.
All right.
Dude, I think, yeah, I fucking love Bobby Green, man. And again, I'm a little bit older, and like I remember watching him when they wrote like, "What is your style? Jiu-jitsu, boxing," and his was hood. Hood style, baby.
Did they announce that in
Yeah,
the?
it was on the tail of the tape.
That's so sick. Hood. You had another. Would you rather see Kyle Nelson or Gordon, Jared Gordon on the poll?
Nelson, because I just think him getting over a Bobby Green if he wins would be good for him. And I think Kyle Nelson is one of those like good Canadian fighters who's like good everywhere but not great anywhere.
Look at Matua. He's like
Ooh, Green versus Mota. Fuck, that'd be a sick fight too. But is Mota 155?
Yeah. Mota kills Bobby Green, dude. Like, come on, man. Perez ZM, come on.
Maybe.
Just want to get this dude.
I don't think he kills him, but I think he wins. But that would be a fun fight because he would make Bobby Green fucking fight in a war. He wouldn't take him down. The thing is, Bobby Green said too, he's like, give me anyone, just like put me against guys who want to strike. And that was one thing he said in his press conference too. He was yelling at Lance Gibson Jr., being like, yo, let's go. I have friends here who want to see me fight. Like, let's fucking go. So Bobby Green's like, I want to fight guys who want to fight. He's like, win or lose, I'm going to put on a show.
So I got the poll up. It's Malarkey, Hooper, T-Rex, and Nelson. Those are the four we're gonna run with. We already got one vote for T-Rex. I think that's
a fun fight.
That's amazing. I think that might be the one to go with. So well, we got some time. Just talk about maybe like what was your most fun fight? I know you're really pumped for Steve Asplund getting the
dub. Most fun fight. I mean, there's this prospect. I forget his name because he doesn't. He just stands there.
Save it. We'll talk about it here.
Jamie Lynn Horth. How can you know? Like again, fucking Canada, man. Like if Jillian Robertson was on this card, like it would have reminded me of like a card in Quebec, Toronto, or in fucking Vancouver. I was like, holy shit, there's so much Canadian talent on this card. She's fucking awesome. Talk about a chick who has just pure dog in her. Like she reminds me of Kyle Nelson. Like good. She kind of looks like him too. Good everywhere. Good everywhere, not great anywhere. But she's so tough, and it's like she'll just literally run through you. And Bleda is a wicked grappler, and Jamie Lynn Horth just underhooks for days and then beat the fucking shit out of her on the feet, dude. So I was so stoked with her performance.
Yeah. We're about to talk. You're about to get your time to shine, buddy. Don't you worry. I'm glad I got you here. And by the way, it's a privilege to have you here on short notice, just like Lance Gibson Jr.
Well, I might not be able to stream anymore, so I might as well jump on your channel.
Well, hopefully you'll be.
We're gonna have to get a combat casual like wooden thing soon.
Fair enough. Do we even matchmake for this one? Kennedy and Zechiku, Marcus Buchecha.
Buchecha was cut.
What?
Okay, hold on. Let me double check.
Wow.
There's a lot of memes on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure he was cut.
Damn, dude.
Let me see.
Fucking Buchecha. He was.
And if he's not, honestly, who gives a fuck, man? He is horrible.
He was supposed to be so fun, man, and then he just.
You know what's crazy is he looks like he's more on roids now than he was in one. Yeah,
exactly. I don't know what's happening, dude. I don't even think we should matchmake for this fight, honestly.
Okay.
Who cares?
So the official account didn't say. I thought I saw somewhere he was, but anyways, yeah. I don't know if I trust a couple of these. Anyways, I think if he's not cut now, he will be. I do think Kennedy, like, I like him at heavyweight more. Mm-hmm. I don't know what. Let's bring up the heavyweight. Fucking, I hate even calling them rankings. Like Buchecha, like fuck Buchecha, man. Like if he gets another fight, it's going to be against like, I don't know, a newcomer or I don't know. I really don't think after those two performances, the UFC is really high on him anymore. And if they're cutting heavyweights left, right, and center, then like, I don't see him in the in their plans. But Kennedy, I mean, Parkin, Pinto, Denise, like there's Peterson, Denise. Like there's option.
That's the one.
Peterson, Denise, Pinto, Parkin. There's some names he can fight.
Okay. Let's see if I'm just trying to show my bet slip because
Oh
Something
yeah,
very.
oh yeah. You got the draw, which is. But you know what? After that second round, it was like that. Yeah, I thought the judges judged it perfectly. It was just like, fuck, what
Same.
a
Clean. One of the
yeah.
cleanest draws you could
It
possibly
was
get,
a
bro.
sloppy fight, but I will be the first to admit that I had fun watching that fight because I was like, what is going on here?
Oh,
Oh my god, Muchacha's still alive. What?
I commented in your stream. I was like, "Fight of the year." I thought
Like
it was a really fun
it was
fight.
a fun. This was a Road FC type fight.
100%,
Except in Road FC,
dude.
they would have given an extra sudden death round.
100%.
Is that even in
What
the rules, Road FC? No, but we're doing it now.
all right, yeah, I think Denise is the fight to make. Let's do Kennedy because Denise coming off of a loss, and then you get one of these guys back on track.
Yeah, Matua
But-
Hawkett's got to fight against the guy who beat the only guy who's beaten Steve Asplin, and if
Yeah.
Hawkett beats him, then it's Steve Asplin versus Hawkett. And I said in the chat earlier, I was like, and if Hawkett has to use his wrestling, which I think he will, to beat Steve, then he's the one who's wearing the rainbow flag now, baby.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one looking worse for wear after that for sure.
So it's win-win for Steve. He either wins or Hawkett looks good.
So I got this up. I just wanted to show it. Hold on. Let's see. So yes, I got a clean draw, baby.
Nice.
$5.
Here's your gas money.
Oops. $5 to win 330. Let's fucking go. I was
Dude,
so
that's
jacked
awesome.
after this. Damn straight, cash it in. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for Kennedy is give him old not to Denise. All right, buddy. So this is oh shit. Okay, we got one more fight to get to. Costa getting a head kick over Sherrier, a guy who I thought would beat Costa. I picked him to beat Costa.
I picked Costa to win, but I thought it was going to go 3 rounds. I thought Costa was going to win the first 2 rounds, and then get tired in the third, and Sherrier was going to crack him a few times. But Sherrier never been knocked out, and he blocked the head kick. He had his hand up, and the foot just perfectly circled, whack right to the sweet spot, which it's totally legal. I saw there was some idiot on fucking Twitter who was doing his best MMA Joey
back
impression.
of the head.
Back of the head, clear as day. Oh my god, dude! Like, anyways, yeah, what a performance! Did not expect that. He's dangerous. I mean,
and good on the ground, good on the feet, putting together a sick win streak,
and he's just getting better and better and better. He's not even 30. He has over 30 fights.
Crazy.
Like, dude, like this 2026 might be the Melky Costa year.
Let's go, baby.
Because
I'm trying to find.
I'm blown away. Dana better have given him like some under the table money out back, because like he didn't get a bonus, and like I'm glad Steve got fight of the night, which is awesome. But like for fuck's sakes, he's how many times? I don't think he's ever gotten fight of the night or a bonus in the UFC yet, and it's like he gets the craziest head kick knockout, fucking knocks out Sherrier and doesn't get a bonus.
God, where is he at in the rankings? I can't fucking find him. Well, either way, we'll just find Morgan Sherrier.
He's 31 in the rankings. That's what I'm saying. Like rankings don't matter in the UFC.
Oh, and again, it's just kind of me. It's like for me to just be like, okay, who do I kind of
Marion Santos, Dan Ige. Dan Ige's
a good one. I like that one a lot.
If he beats Dan Ige, then it's like, okay, you can fight anybody in the top 10 and you might be called upon for like a title eliminator. Dan Ige is the Neo Magni of 145.
I like that. Man, dude,
Jean Silva, some Brazil on Brazil action.
He's booked to fight Arnold Allen.
Oh,
so maybe
Steve
the
Garcia.
winner.
Steve Garcia booked.
Ooh.
Dude, someone's gonna die in that fight.
Yo.
Someone is going to be buried. RIP. Contract void in that at the end of that fight.
Well, we matched up Steve. I can't remember who we matched him up with, but I think Steve Garcia deserves to climb the rankings a little bit. But that is a damn sick fight. Fuck. Dude, whatever happened to Duho Choi? Where the fuck is he?
He's still kicking it there.
Man, damn, I'm having a tough time with this one.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest Steve Garcia fan, and like, if they want to give him anybody above, then sure. But like, let's be honest, Lerone Murphy, he ain't accepting that fight. Yair, for some reason, has a god complex. He ain't accepting that fight. Brian Ortega, get the fuck out of here. He's not fight. Like, I could see Brian like retiring. Diego Lopez, he ain't gonna accept that fight. Sterling, he ain't gonna accept that fight. Evloev, he ain't gonna accept that fight. Holloway, Holloway might be the only one to accept that fight because he's a dog, but no, he's fighting Oliveira. So like, literally, skate. Who the fuck is he fighting? Like, all these guys are big dick swinging. They're not gonna fight down the rank. He's like, Steve Garcia, who? If Steve Garcia beats Melky Costa, the UFC has to throw him in the mix.
Yeah, so I guess I just forgot. Steve Garcia already knocked out Costa. I forgot about that.
Rematch, baby.
Good to see
Isn't that
Lazy
the only guy who knocked out Costa in the UFC?
Yeah, I think
he's the only one. So yeah, dude, fuck the storyline behind it. I'm getting even more stoked now.
That's his only loss in the UFC too, right?
Yeah. Run it back. Run it back.
3 finishes out of a 5-fight win streak. 2 by sub, one now by KO with a vicious head kick. Yeah, he's ready.
I would rather see him in that rematch than against fucking Yusuf Zalal, dude.
All right, so let me see if
Yusuf's the only one, by the way, who might accept that fight in the top 15.
Yeah, that's true. So Giga, yep. Danny Ige.
Like, I don't want to see him fight Patricio because Patricio might get more.
No, we don't want to see him fight Patricio.
Patricio against Zalal.
I'll put David Onama in there as well. So Steve Garcia.
I always forget about Onama.
David Onama, Danny Ige. I think those are the 3. So I'm gonna run that in the
because I think like Costa deserves to fight a bigger name than like Marion Santos, who like Santos is great, but like Santos is only 3 fights in the UFC, right? Like he's still like a year off tough. So
let me see.
Matua, no, I don't want to see our boy Patricio.
Patricio's not fighting him. Oh yeah, and Woodson. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, dude, Woods. God, it takes Woodson only fights once a year because it takes him a whole year to cut weight.
Right.
I'm kind of being like facetious, but like it's kind of true.
Oh, 100%. That dude is massive for the weight class. God damn it. I thought we had one more. It's not a big deal. Let me see. I'm just gonna quickly look back through. No, I think that those are the. Oh no, Onama. That's again. Talk about forgetting Onama. Onama. All right, bam. There, the polls up. Yeah, man. Costa is on a sick run. Again, I'm just trying to stall for time. I guess so. Yeah, we'll talk a little. I want to get your thoughts on like the ESPN stuff. Now that we're approaching the end of the year, though, like who do you think will be like fighter of the year?
Or just UFC?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't follow UFC. Like I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
Fight of the year, KO of the year. Give me something. Or you could tell me. You could just tell me.
I'm just being 100 with you guys. Like I am the regional guy. Like
well, then
I could give you. You know.
Give me your fighter of the year then.
Just Phil DeFree. What? And everyone rolls their eyes, dude. 3 fights this year. He's 39. He's continued his streak. It's insane that no one puts any respect on this guy's name. He might have had 4 fights this year. Let me double check.
Darko Stosic, Warasek, the kickboxer.
You're telling me UFC guys are having better fights than the guys he's fighting in KSW who are juiced up at almost 40 years of age?
Probably not. Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck.
If Warasek wasn't Polish, the UFC would have signed him. Tell me I'm wrong. They signed Vakitov. He sucks. Like
they didn't sign Vakitov though.
Oh yeah, that's right. They couldn't even sign Vakitov. Oh my god. They tried to sign Vakitov.
Oh my god. Fighter of the year, maybe the Contender Series. Marab is still fighter of the year.
All right, he only fought twice this year, so I can't give it to him. I thought Stosic was in 2025. So
all right, so it's tied up between.
I guess. I mean, I would still give it to Marab. Marab. I think, or maybe not give it to Marab. Maybe Marab's still in contention, despite the loss. Like, what a fucking year, anyways. And you fight 5 times, like, shit, man. It's not like he got finished by Jan. If he got knocked out, then okay, maybe.
You know who's fighter of the year is Joshua Van.
Joshua Van's up there too.
But he fucking grinded it, dude. He got like what 5 wins in a calendar year.
I think Shah Dulaev has to be in contention too.
Yeah, over in Ryzen, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do this tiebreaker. Ige or Garcia?
Oh Man, it's
I
tough.
think you go
Okay,
Ige.
biasly, I want to see Garcia, but I think Ige is the better option. So we'll say
All right,
Ige.
bet. All right, cool. Talk about this fight. Oleg Sachuk versus Almeida.
Bro, see, this is one where all the fucking people who love the UFC so much were just ripping on this fight, which I don't understand at all. Oleg Jacek is a well-rounded MMA fighter, but he's a striker first.
Mhm.
And what a terrible game plan to take down and ground and pound the fucking glory kickboxer for 3 rounds and make him look like he's not even good enough for LFA. This was an absolute perfect performance by Oleg Jacek, and people are just annoyed that his game plan worked and that he didn't fight a kickboxer who has a left hook that could kill him. So, like, I don't understand why everyone's so upset. And it wasn't like it was even a bad performance. It's like, or a boring performance. He didn't just lay on him. He constantly tried to get into half guard, full guard. Almeida was scrambling, but couldn't get up. He got up like twice or 3 or 4 times in the span of the second and third round. I think once he went down in the first round, he didn't get up at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, chap. But regardless, constantly trying to get into half guard, constantly moving half guard to mount. Whenever he took him down, he like pretty much didn't spend too much time in his guard. And if he did, he was raining down elbows, hammer fists. Like, I don't know. I thought he was super active on the ground. And for a guy who's a better striker than he is grappler, but more well-rounded, I thought, like, what the fuck else are you going to do? Like, this isn't deep. This is the UFC. If this was deep, he would have ran at him and got his ass kicked.
It shows that he is a very strong wrestler in the weight class too, and
he's smart. He's a smart fighter.
With the people, I thought he was a welterweight. No, it's a middleweight. No, man. I mean, do you think he could be better than his brother?
Yeah, I do. I think like you can't say it right now because his brother's fought higher level competition like longer, but I think he's more well-rounded than his brother. I think he's a better because of his like he's taller or he's just lankier. I don't know if he's taller, but he's lankier, right? So his frame is it's just different. Whereas brother's like has better defensive grappling and can like find traps, like get you in some traps. He's still like a better striker. Whereas like Oleg Cesare like has had his best highlights in the striking department, but has shown here that like he can adjust and he can follow a game plan to a T. So I was very happy and impressed with this guy making his fucking UFC debut. Going up against someone who gave Kopylov some fucking issues, right?
Yeah,
that's huge.
Good to see Nick. Good to see. Matua says Cesare versus Chimaev. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Can you imagine the brothers going up against
Leandro.
each other?
We'll talk about Manel Kopp. He says Kopp fucked Royval bad this year. Reason he fought Van to begin with. Interesting. Kenny, what's up? He said this should be a show on Fight Pass. It's gonna be soon.
Hey,
just wait.
Appreciate you.
Kyle Baralio, Cesare versus Mikal.
Someday, maybe. Maybe in a year.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. I'm thinking,
who do we got here at middle?
Jung Young Park.
Oh my dog.
Maybe Gastelum.
Jung Young Park is a fucking good fight. Because he's not a gatekeeper to the rankings, but he's like, if you can beat Jung Young Park, you're a good middleweight.
Yeah, but then it's like, are we gonna stifle Cesare too fast? Do we just build him up? I mean, how old is this fucking guy?
Park's 9. I mean, as much as we know that Park is better than his record, he's 9-4, dude. It's not like, I mean, he has a cult following and we know how good he is, but like, let's be honest, Park's a welterweight who likes to drink and eat.
Yeah,
and he's admitted that. So it's like he's never going to be champ, but he's a good like, hey, if you can beat me, bitch, like let's go, and then we can go drink after, right? So I think that's good, and honestly, it's going to bring eyes on that fight because like the Koreans, they go nuts when Jung Young Park fights. I go nuts when Jung Young Park fights.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Do you think like CLD is probably too established? Kyle Dawkins. He just got back, really good win. Just got back from beating Cans in Cage for UFC, and had a really good win, and a win that I didn't think he was gonna get in that fashion, anyways.
I like, man, it's just tough. The kid's 25, man. Like, But
Yeah, but he has over 20 fights. He
you're
has
right.
exactly 20 fights.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's
Let me
time,
see.
right?
Does he have more? He has the same amount of fights as Kyle Dawkins, dude. Kyle Dawkins has one more fight than him.
Okay. I like the Kyle Dawkins fight.
Because you could throw like, God, I'm looking down here. Like you could throw him fucking Petrosky or like these guys, but like, but like, why? That's just gonna be another boring ass fight.
Right.
And maybe he murks Petrosky on the feet early, but like it could just be like.
What about Azamat Bekoev?
Ooh, 2 prospects.
Interesting.
Bekoev needs a win. I don't mind that one.
All right, so let's go Bekoev. Let's go. What about Marco Tulio?
Tulio, maybe fucking Sursakayev shut his ass up a little bit.
No, they're gonna.
I know they want to give him easy fights. They want to build him up big.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but if they're smart, they build up their Polish prospects too. I know Cesare didn't come from KSW, but he dominated FEN, and that's where Hank's favorite fighter came from.
Who's that? Oh yeah,
the decision is rigged.
Who is this? I don't even. Oh, Nate the Train, right?
Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
he was the FEN champ. He never went to KSW. He made the jump right to the UFC. So
who's next for Cesare? So I'm gonna go Park.
Like I'd rather see him fight Park than fucking Tavares, Petrosky, Eric Anders. Park would give him a good fucking fight.
GM3, interesting.
Is he retiring? He should be the same. No, but the same thing, Mystic. And what's up, Mystic? And it's like GM3, Petrosky, Anders, like they're all like.
People are gonna just not be high on. Like we want to get a fight in that like
we wanted to get people excited for him.
Exactly.
Dawkins, that would be an exciting fight.
I agree. I think those are your 3, man.
Barrio is booked, or else I would have said right. Barrio's booked, right? That'll be another fun one.
Who is
Marc-Andre Barrio?
Barrio. That would be sick.
Like that would be a fun fight. See, he's another guy, kind of like Jung Young Park, where it's like win or lose.
It's gonna be fun. Yes, he is actually booked against his brother. So.
Oh.
Yep.
Like, is that on the next card?
It's
bro, if that's on the next card, then if he beats his brother, then Cesare avenges the loss.
That is for February 7th. So a little bit out.
I mean, maybe the stars could maybe still align, but
Ryan Loader. Good to see Andrew Nance.
Ryan Loader is the worst, one of the worst Ultimate Fighter winners I've ever seen. And you know what's funny is like that was actually a really fun season, but it just showed that like the talent level was not there.
Right. Yeah, I think that Tough as an established show is like.
I think the last season was great. And we've already seen some good talent. We've already seen the good talent.
Yeah, that one dude.
Last season there was only 2 episodes that had bad fights. The rest were like really good. Like the show sucked and it was fun. It was actually fun to do those like live streams because we just like shot the shit until the fight, and then we all were losing our minds in the fight. Like, oh my god!
I wouldn't even watch Tough, but I would watch your stream for it because it was just like a chill like hangout session.
Yeah, I'm stoked for the next one. Watch. I don't even know if it's going to continue. Like, who knows if Paramount's going to be on the fucking Tough game? You know what though? If Paramount does it,
they are.
Okay, are they going to make like? Hopefully, their production is just less. Shit.
I heard an announcement that Contender Series and Tough are both going to be on Paramount.
Okay, so you know what? Paramount might make it more of Fox, like because Fox was kind of between Spike and ESPN. It was like a little bit more cleaned up, but still like. You know, the boys are getting fucking hammered, and you know some of the best seasons and the most fucked up seasons were on Fox, right? So maybe Paramount goes back to the. I mean, Dana White had some of the most bangers on the Fox run. What was the one?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's for, like,
I don't have it. I don't have a choice.
Stuff was on the Fox seasons. So we did decide on Kyle Dawkins. The chat did. By the way, thanks for everybody for voting in the poll.
Tyler, they can't because the roster, like that, they already have too many people on the roster.
What did he say?
I don't get me wrong. I like Dana White Contender Series more, but like you got to look at Dana White Contender Series as like Tyler, you're Canadian. You know the World Championships every year for hockey. Like there only can be one a year because it's the best of that year. It's the best prospects of that year / season fighting each other for a contract. as much as I'd love for them to maybe like cut it, maybe make it like 6 and 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, one chunk, 6 weeks, another chunk. They just can't keep feeding the roster with that many guys who they don't know if they're ready yet. It's just going to make the roster worse.
Yeah, 100%.
They've arguably been signing too many guys. And this season it was tough to like make the argument against it because like of all the knockouts. But like they're cutting guys quicker than they used to, which I actually don't. I hate to see guys like obviously lose money. I hate to be that guy, but like for the I don't know, prestigeness of the roster, you gotta stay on top of that shit.
No, and I mean it's like, what if you did? Because they already got Road to the UFC, they got Contender Series and Tough, but Road to the UFC is like for talent, you know. Is it just from Asia? So
it's just from Asia, and they do sometimes like a featured fight where they'll like pay guys UFC money, but not necessarily sign them. It's like a one fight.
Like I wonder if you did like Contender Series as like a
Asia, but
no, if you did like I guess like a tournament kind of like you almost did it like Road to UFC. I don't know, but
the thing is we love tournaments.
Yes.
Nobody else cares. Like, you know, like, it's very like, you know, the niche Strike Force and Japanese fans. And I am 100% there, but it's just not like, look how many issues there were with Bellator's tournaments too, right? They need too many reserve fighters. And it's just like, I don't know. I hate that, by the way, the next Road FC or Road to UFC. This fucks me every time. Is on a fight night. It's not even its own show, which is annoying.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I'm behind on chat because I got a lot of shit to do in this fucking show. So that's why I'm really glad Isha's here carrying the show. I got in the UFC during the Fox era, but that's the era I'm most nostalgic for. That makes sense. I see the best guys are not tough. Yes, exactly. Little Birdie told me Contender will be 20 weeks in 2016. 2 10-week seasons.
See, that's too much for me. As much as I love that, that's too much. You know what they're gonna have to do then? They're gonna have to cut UFC shows. Or to cut fight night shows,
or you just like
don't do them every week.
Be like, okay, you won. We're gonna put you on the next run, or you know, like
or they just don't do them every week. Do them every like 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's gonna suck the feeder leagues dry and absolutely water down. I think that's the plan, though. I would like maybe one Contender Series a month. That way, it's spread out through the year. I like that too. Lazy and Idaho stream. The nerve of this man.
Hey, do you see that Luke's is staying on Fight Pass till the end? So let's fucking go, baby.
That's good. Vallejos gets a title shot. Do Contender Series thing for like each corner of the globe and combine all the winners. That's
but they essentially but like Contender Series is from around the globe. It's not American.
So
anything Brazilian. Let's be honest.
Was Giuliano's lock Neil Magny hilarious? I won $10 off of him. All right. So heading into this fight, I was like, Kevin Vallejos had a really tough fight with was it Danny Silva?
Jean Silva. His only loss was a decision to Jean Silva, and he won one of those 2 rounds.
And I was like, man, like he had a really tough fight with this guy who's very good. But I was like, man, it's like we got to slow our roll on Kevin Vallejos. I'm not sold. And then he comes out here in this fight against Giga Chikadze. And like the first round, I'm like, dude, like what is Kevin Vallejos doing? Like he's not.
First round, he outkicks Giga Chikadze. Just saying.
Sure. And I'm like, man, he's very tentative with the hands. I'm like, man. So I go over to your stream and I'm like, yo, like what's up with this guy Kevin Vallejos, bro? Like he's not even.
You're like, why are you so high on him?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you so high on him? I don't see it. Blah blah blah. And then perfect timing. He gets a spinning back fist knockout.
Bro, followed by just straight up assault, like
and man, harm. What a performance! So sick. And again, the guy's 24 years old, so he's got a long way to go.
I'm so fine with them giving him the slow cook. So when he called out Cub, I was like, that is such a good call out because like it's gonna be a sick fight. And he's probably going to win. And then he's got a big name on his resume. And then it's like, then the door's open to like the top 20 or 15, right?
Well, I almost feel a little differently because like, bro, he just beat Giga Chikadze and knocked him out. I think you give him like somebody else on the
Giga's almost 40.
But
and he's not 40-year-old Cub Swanson. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying. I still I think beating Cub at this stage is more valuable than beating fucking Giga at this stage.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, Giga
I
was
thought
just
Cub has been fighting
ranked.
better than Giga's last whatever 3 fights.
Interesting. I mean, well, he has been winning, but I also feel like Giga's been fighting a lot higher level guys. Like
That's fair. That's fair.
Cub's been getting like the vets. They've been giving him the like UFC
No,
veteran,
that's
like
fair.
liked veteran
Maybe just
treatment.
because I think he's more broken. I don't know. I guess I just didn't hate the call out as much as everybody else. I understand it a lot more.
Oh no, it's smart. It's super smart.
But like, would I also be okay with him fighting Aaron Pico? Absolutely.
Oh shit!
Right?
Holy
So
shit!
that's like,
That's fucking sick.
You know what I mean? Or how about that Devale guy who got that like
Jair
controversial
Devale,
win,
yeah.
but who's a sick prospect too. I'm okay. Or Luke fucking Riley. Like I'm okay with another prospect, but I feel like he beat Jean Silva on Contender Series. He came in and he's been beaten like if you want to go back to the Giga argument on your side, he beat some names like Pico's a name, Cub's a name.
Check this out. So on Tapology, they actually have Kevin at 20th, and they got Cub Swanson at 24th. So
man, again, it's just rankings mean nothing to me.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, but I also think it's still like within 10 is smart to kind of match him up around there personally. But I do understand what you're saying. Man, I keep seeing Duho Choi on here, and I'm like, when is Duho?
Does he even fight though? That's the thing. Like I don't
fucking know. Okay, so let's see. I like the Pico one. I like the Pico one a lot. Luke Riley is interesting. I think maybe you build up Luke Riley a little bit more before you start talking
Hyder?
about
Hyder Emil?
No, Hyder Emil is definitely not.
That would be a pocket brawl and someone would go down.
I understand where you're going. Like, so you still want to build up Kevin Malleos a little bit. You're not ready to like throw him into the deep end.
He's 24. I mean, I think he could put it this way. I thought he might call out Jean Silva, and I would have been totally down for the rematch. But if he takes out Cub or whoever, he takes out one more guy, then it's like, then Jean Silva can't be like, shut up, little guy. Like, you still have to, it's like, no, okay, you came in here and just starched, and I'm losing. So, okay, I'll answer the bell for the rematch. Because that's the fight the fans are looking forward to. I don't give a fuck if he ever wins a UFC title. I want to see him fight Jean Silva again. That's all I care about as a UFC fan right now.
Yeah, I love it. That's sick, man.
So whatever gets him to that rematch, let's fucking go. And if he didn't call him out after this one, then yeah, give him Cub, give him... Who else is there? Give him Nate Landwehr for fuck's sakes. I don't care.
Oh, that's a sick fight. I mean, Landwehr's like on such a losing.
But like, I think he's a better Hyder Emil. I think he's a more well-rounded, better striker. And could Hyder knock him out? Sure, but
what about a Nathaniel Wood?
I'm down with Nathaniel Wood too. I think I mentioned Nathaniel Wood earlier with a different matchup too, but like, I think that's a fine name to beat.
Good to see Denial in the house.
What's up, Denial?
What was another one of your? So you had Pico and Cub.
Pico, Cub.
You had a Mill. You want to see him against Hyder Mill.
And Nathaniel Wood. I mean, those are some good options.
All right, let's do that.
Because he already got Delgado in a different one. Sean Woodson's cutting weight. No one wants to see Gomez fight.
How dare you guys put him up against fucking Pitbull? No, we're not matching up Pitbull.
No. Patricio gets the easiest matchup so he can ride into the sunset.
We couldn't get Gio, so now we have a BS YouTube guy.
Fade, not a real MMA channel.
Giga trained under Cub as of late.
Oh, interesting.
Was doing bong rips, and if you didn't hear, if you guys mentioned that, I had no idea.
That's hilarious.
Did you hear Vallejo's reasoning?
Bloodline, by the way, Bloodline has a hell of a team right now, dude. They are buzzing. Richie Miranda, fucking who's the other LFA guy, the title winner at 145? Come on, Mystic. Anyways, Larian Douglas, he's Bloodline as well. Like, dude, that team is buzzing right now. They got a few other guys coming up.
If Vallejos beats Cub, put Vallejos in the Hall of Fame. Oh my god, dude. I can't wait for Vallejos to lose so I can just.
Dude, he's literally the one.
Some way.
He's fucking Mike Aswell. Like it's like they are so similar. It's so awesome. They have the same type of style.
You said
And
I was Mike Aswell.
well, I mean, you did. His dad literally thought you were him. It was hilarious.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, because his I also told his dad to go check out his son's new channel, which was yours. And he was like, "Whoa,
you're a fucking liar! I hate you so much,
dude." His both like Mike and his dad come in my chat every now and then. It's hilarious. But no, but Mike Aswell is one of my like next to Vajeos. Those are my two favorite prospects right now in the UFC.
Wow, so for some reason it's between Cub and Emil. I don't understand that. I think Pico is the one.
Pico is a sick fight, but like, did he wake up yet?
That was the significance of the call out. Cub was shit talking Vallejos and Bloodline was.
Oh well, then let's fucking go, dude. I'm even more stoked for that fight then. Oh, let's go.
I still like the Pico
because I truly think he beats Cub. But then when Richie Miranda comes in, when fucking Larry and Douglas comes in, then those are going to be the guys who's like, we're coming for that motherfucker. Dude, I'm all about the storylines, man. I've been watching way too much Rising Confessions lately.
I think we do go Cub. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why. It's kind of like when you get in the good graces of the UFC, which Vallejos 100% is, and he's got a lot of hype behind him. They give you the fights you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, and Cub Swanson is still a fucking dog, man.
Like
as much as I love Nate the Train, like Cub is still
he's gonna
more
get
durable.
Slept by fucking Vallejos, and I'm all here for it.
I don't think. I mean, Vallejos he might sleep Cub, but he might not. That's the thing. Like he might just beat him up for 3 rounds.
Nah, dude, Cub Swan. And honestly, like
Cub hasn't been knocked out since. So Giga was the last person to TKO him, but it was a body shot.
Body shot, yes.
So he hasn't been knocked out since 2009.
Wow. Well,
and he's only So like, I mean, he might. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm not saying like it's like. Did you think he was gonna knock out fucking?
I thought I thought it was likely. But I just based off of his last fight.
Giga's so durable too, though. That's the thing. So it's like,
yeah, based off his last fight, I did pick Vallejos by decision, but I definitely was like, dude, he kind of needs a knockout here to keep the hype up. But that was just me.
He has more power than I thought he did. Let me just say, I thought he was more like I thought he wasn't like pillow hands in the boxing. But like to me, he's always been more of a boxer. And what got me stoked was like, oh, he actually can kickbox. Like his leg kicks were nasty. He and fight IQ on point because everyone was saying you in particular, right? And this is actually just a perfect segue for this conversation. Like he was not as like in and out into the pocket as much as we're used to, and I think that was smart because he was like, I'm going to counter. When he steps in and kicks, I'll either check his leg kick or kick him back. And when I kick him back, there's my entry. 2 shots to the body, 1 to the head, or like he only threw like 1-2s. And when he found his opportunity to walk him down when Giga had no space to throw kicks, boom, he found. I didn't think it was going to be a spinning shot, but pressure up against the cage where he'd have his best opportunities. I didn't think he'd actually time his like the leg kicks and use actually his own leg kicks to find his entries versus just like jumping in and out like karate style.
And my thing is like, okay, like when Raul Rosas debuted in the UFC, people were so high on him, and I'm like, dude, this guy is reckless, right? I like when a prospect is able to show poise and patience in a fight. So
high IQ.
Him taking the time to make the reads and get that knockout was very impressive.
Again, this is the UFC. We're not talking. If we're talking regional, then fucking cut him. He's too boring. He didn't finish Giga in 20 seconds.
All right. Well, you had your victory lap with your favorite fighter of all time, Kevin.
He's on the same level as Aswell. The same levels as Aswell.
All right. Let's talk about Manel Kopp getting the KO very quickly over Brandon Royval. So before last week or 323, I would have picked Royval outright. I'm like Royval.
I did pick Royval.
But based off the events of 323, I was like, no, the striker's gonna beat the more grapple heavy guy. That was and again, I know it's like stupid logic, but I was like, dude, like he's gonna knock him out. And I thought it would take more time. He did it really, really quickly. Very, very impressive. Not a lot of dudes are just like chinning Brandon Royval, right?
No, he gets rocked a lot, but
He
then
really
he
does.
comes back to life and like
Mhm.
spinning elbows you as a zombie, right? Like,
So good for Cop. I mean, he had a really fun. Cop's fun on the mic. I don't care what anyone says. He says outrageous shit, but I kind of like that. So
he's from Ryzen, so I'm sold.
there's not a lot of options for Cop right now. At the top of the division. Like I told you guys would happen. Kyoji Horiguchi is matched up with Amir Albazi.
Easy win, layup.
100%. So I guess tell me what you're thinking next for Cop. Do you think he gets the winner of that fight? Do you think he slots in after a title fight, or do you think that the UFC wants to give him one more before he gets a title fight?
I
Or
think, well, it's perfect timing because this is 1 week after the title fight. Since Kyoji was booked, because my thing was Kyoji Taira title eliminator in Japan, cha-ching, 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 right?
yes,
Holy fuck. Now that that's not going to happen, Taira for the title, I think it's like, yeah, I think that's fair. And then Cops next.
okay, I like that. Dude, I really, really want to see Cop and Van. I think that's a sick fucking fight.
Well, say Taira beats Van.
Yeah, then you can do Kyoji
Because then you have to do Pantoja versus Taira, right?
But also the Kyoji and Cop.
Pantoja's going to fight whoever has the belt when he's healthy. So if Taira wins, then that opens up Joshua
Kai
Van.
still in the UFC?
Sorry?
Is Kai still in the UFC?
He's retired at this point. Like, he might come back, but he's not fighting.
I would love to see Kai versus Manel Cop.
Yeah, I wanted to see that, but again, Kai Kara France is taking a step away from fighting due to
Kaya Sakura.
Oh, Kaya Sakura. Ooh.
Yeah.
They fought twice, right?
Not
Kai
KKF.
beat him once, and then he beat him once in Ryzen.
Like, did they already cut him?
No, they didn't cut him. I thought you were talking about Kai Kara France. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about Kai.
No, Kai. No, he might even move up to 135. He said.
Yo, before he does that, the Manel Cop fight is there. Are they?
I don't think he deserves it though. 2 losses in the UFC and Cop's the title.
Yeah, sure.
As much as I love Kai, like he.
No, you make a good.
Would have gotten 1-1, then fine. But you could do Cop Kyoji.
So he's just gotta wait. He's just gotta wait.
Yeah, we just gotta wait. Like, and you know what? This is a good problem to have when like there are so many fucking like good flyweights. That's like you just gotta wait your turn. And what I love about Joshua Van is he is active, just like Pantoja was. Like, I will fight when I'm like the commission medically clears me and the UFC like can get us onto a show, right? Because half of it's less on the fighter, and it's on the UFC because there's so many. They're booked so far ahead that you can't just like I guess like you could snap your fingers and put them on the card, but it's not. There's moving parts. It's not as easy as that. So, god damn. So back to square one here, basically.
100%. So
do we just say the loser of Van and Taira? that either the loser of Van and Taira or the winner of Kyoji and fucking Albazi.
He's got to wait, bro. That's
he has to wait. That is that. Unfortunately, give him Tim Elliott in the meantime, so Tim Elliott can jump.
Oh, let's go! All right,
bro. You know what? No. Can we please put that as a poll? Can we please put Tim Elliott in there? Because that is kind of based.
I'm not doing it. I'm
bro, he just beat the guy who beat him in Ryzen.
That's true.
He beat Kaya Sakura, who beat Manel Cobb in Ryzen. Just saying.
No, I'm gonna put the clock up. I'm gonna put the clock in there.
Yeah. He has to wait.
He has to wait.
It all depends on, where Kyoji lands, where fucking Taira lands, how long. You get Pantoja's back in the gym, just in a sling. He's a fucking savage.
What?
He's literally in the gym training, just doing limited work. Crazy. And not using one arm. He's a fucking savage.
All right. Cop, title shot or eliminator. Yes, the division has become entirely what have you done for me lately? Taira finished Moreno and jumped to the top. Cop finished Royval and did some. If Van isn't booked by the time Gooch wins and he does it emphatically, he could be next. Sure. Tim Elliott, I agree with CLP. Good to see Chris Cushman. All right, so those are the matchups. Thank you so much, Isha, for hopping on. Before we end the show, I just want to get your thoughts on We already did a post show. I don't know if you guys checked that out. If you feel like it, go ahead. But yeah, I want to get your thoughts on the ESPN era coming to a close. Like, what are you going to remember most? What's the legacy of ESPN's deal with the UFC? Yeah,
I think legacy wise, it's like you built yourself up from Spike to Fox to ESPN, and I know ESPN is far from like, you know, what it was when we were growing up in the glory days, but it is still that legacy brand. So like, I think it's huge that they like continue to climb the ladder, and now with Paramount Plus, it may not be the name, but it's the money. So like,
Yep.
they've already, I think, stamped their legacy, starting on a small network, you know, going to Fox Sports, which is kind of like the mid tier, and then moving all the way up to like an ESPN. I lived in Canada for half of the ESPN deal, so I watched a lot of it on TSN, their sister station, which was awesome. And it was fine. It was pretty much the same, I think. I have been using Unix for the last couple months, and I will continue to use Unix. So I'm probably not even gonna get.
How much does that run you?
$20 a month. And you get one champion, every single one championship card. You get every single knockout, every single Rise, every single
Rise is on Unix?
Or not? No, Rise on Abima. Sorry, what's the other? Crush. Just name some like Shuto, Pancrase, like PFL, all the PFLs.
Wow. That's incredible.
Like everything is on there. So
that's so sick. Okay.
Yeah. So you just need a VP. You got to jump through a couple hoops to get it, but you can get it. Like it's possible.
So I guess like that's how you. So what will you remember about the UFC on ESPN? Like, because a lot of people are just like, nah, it was trash. Like, you know, because of the $80 pay-per-views. Like, you know, and ESPN is a bad app. You know. So.
Yeah. The app. The app sucked, but I do think the production from Fox to ESPN was evident. Like, do I think their like video packages and stuff were great, and do I love like embedded and stuff like that? No, but like the show's production overall was fine. Fantastic. What I just missed about the Glory Day Spike was like they gave more of a fuck about the other things because they had to, whereas ESPN, it's like they didn't really have to. Yeah. It's just like they're going to, and people are going to watch.
They could take a back seat and just be like, yeah, we
even during the Fox there, when they like Dana White had his own vlog, and like say what you want about him, like it was still super interesting to see like this guy's day to day, which was so different than any other commissioner in sports.
Right.
I think Lerone on YouTube, he has clips of. It's like a 4-hour video of like all the best clips from Dana White's vlogs, all the best clips from season this of Tough and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit excited for the new, hardly not hating the past, but again, I'm the hard guy to ask because like for me, UFC is just another promotion. It's far from like for me, it's like talk to me about Rise and going on Rise.tv. Now I need some of that Kirkland lube, baby.
Right. Okay, so one more question for you before we wrap it up. Do you think pay-per-view will come back in some form?
I think in some form, maybe. I think that there's definitely going to be a period where it's get everybody on Paramount Plus because we want everybody who was with ESPN or who was with whatever to come over. So I think there's going to be a good like 6 to 8 months period where it's cheap, whatever it is. I don't know how much Paramount is, $30, whatever it is. And it's that add-on. And then there's going to be, okay, we have maybe a quarter or two quarters of the year. They're going to be, okay, let's go over everything. Oh, we're not making as much money as we want. Maybe we'll add a UFC add-on for $10 and that, or 20, whatever it is, 10 or $20. I think that's the immediate fix. If that doesn't fix it, which again, they just got billions and billions of dollars. I don't know how that wouldn't, companies, a business is a business. You want to make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
I think maybe a select super pay-per-view might be $20, just like one championship does. Their Japanese numbers show is $20, but everything else is you can expect it for the most part to be free. Like, maybe the White House show you have to pay for. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be 7 title fights on the card, 7 belts up for grabs.
Greatest show of all time.
Best fight show on the planet. You know what I mean? So if there's 7 fucking title fights, you kind of have to, you gotta charge $20 for that. So
Yeah, for sure.
Tyler, it's going to stay on Sportsnet. They signed a 4-year deal. We're on year 1 just ended. So Sportsnet, usually Sportsnet. So for Canadians, the early prelims on pay-per-views are on Fight Pass. Then they go to the prelims on cable, and if it's a fight night, they stay there. Obviously, if it's a pay-per-view, then you have to go to Sportsnet Plus to get the pay-per-view.
So there's still going to be pay-per-views in Canada.
$80 for pay-per-view in Canada. Sportsnet. How are you? When I lived in Canada, you could buy the pay-per-view through Fight Pass as a Canadian, and it was $45. But you had to have a Fight Pass membership. And TSN, it was $20 for TSN, $40 for the pay-per-view through TSN. I think they raised it before TSN lost the rights to 60, but still, it wasn't as bad. But so I used to actually buy every UFC pay-per-view when I lived in Canada because it was
right. Yeah, affordable.
And I usually had friends that would come over. So it was like I
what the cost?
Yeah. When my interest in UFC compared to the regionals diminished a bit is right when I started my channel. Because you can see, I think my second stream was 1, my third was BKFC. It was like I went right into the weird shit.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. I really appreciate you hopping on, my friend. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Definitely give us a different insight into the sport. So I love it. What did you say? I'm sorry.
So this is the most I've talked to UFC in so long.
Well, there you go. Glad we got you back on the UFC train.
Fuck yeah.
He says that. Oh, Matu had a funny comment. He said that the White House card should be free and stimulus checks should be issued to everyone who watches. I agree.
Dude,
all
we
right,
need those Doge coins, baby.
Well, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys for hopping on for Who's Up Next. Tyler asked about an award show. I want to do a worst of the year award show.
Cool. I mean, barring, I got a lot of things going up in the air. Barring the City Life project continues on into 2026, we had an award show planned.
Okay.
So I'll keep you guys updated.
Yes, and could you drop a link to your channel, your backup channel in the back chat? No, okay, no worries. Okay,
just follow Combat Casual.
Okay. Well, Isha will be here from time to time. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, I think we're gonna get out of here. Thank you everyone for joining, and we're going to wrap it up.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.